This is section 10, letter V. There are 4 dreams in this piece that begins with the letter V. There's one dream about the Vatican. There are 2 dreams about the planet Venus. And there's one dream about a volcano. The first number in this piece is the number 1. This piece is called section 10, 1 Venus dream, or S10 1 VENSD. This dream is a continuation from a dream in Parrish, Prophecy 5, which featured me jokingly stating that I am able to lift up the Empire State Building. And this, like I said, this dream of me trying to lift up the Empire State Building jokingly is in letter E of Parrish Future Prophecy 5. Okay, so after I try to lift up the Empire, jokingly try to lift up the Empire State Building, I then found myself inside some kind of building that was high up. This building might have been a building that had 10 stories, or maybe 11 stories. The reason why I say this is because I briefly looked out the window of this 10 or 11 story window building, and I think I was able to see the street lights below from a 10 or 11 story height. Then I noticed I held in my right hand a small container of milk. It was daytime. The sky outside was somewhat blue. Then I also noticed I wore a short sleeve shirt. Then I spotted a short, elderly white woman who had a face full of wrinkles, or a face with wrinkles, and she had white hair. She stood on my right, then she pointed her right index finger to the window. Then she told me to look at Venus. I looked back at the window, and I looked up, and I looked through the window, and I told her, no, that's not Venus, that's the moon. No, then she told me the second time, no, look up at Venus, look at Venus. So I turned away from her and I looked through the window and I looked up into the sky and I noticed something bright, a small sphere next to the moon. And I noticed also clouds were coming in. Then I started to focus on this white object in the heavens that were next to the moon more intensely. But a small amount of gray clouds came in and blocked out the white small object and the moon. Then I heard a lot of people cheering behind me. I turned around and I spotted lots of men, mostly white men. They were cheering at a football game, which I believe was a college football game they were watching. And then I woke up from this dream. And I have a small drawing of what I see when the lady told me to look up into the sky. And I first told her, no, that's the moon. No, she said, look at Venus. So I gave a second look up into the sky and I seen the planet Venus. Hey, this is what I see in the sky. So, this is the planet Venus. The this down here for a second. Okay, so, okay, you see this is the moon, and this is the small white ball-like object that I see not too far from the moon. Well, the lady told me that this object is actually the planet Venus. And I must stress, for a person to see Venus as a white small ball in the sky suggests that the planet Venus has somewhat came closer to our Earth. This is the window I look through. Okay, the next number in this piece is the number 2. This piece is called Section 10 to Venus ring, or S10 to VENSD. In the month of October 3rd, 2010, I recorded this dream inside my dream book. I had a brief dream that showed me something about Venus. I seen Venus form into a 5-pointed star. In the heavens. And I woke up from this dream, and this is what exactly what I see. I'm seeing the planet Venus make a 5-pointed star. And if you can see it, this is what it looked like in the sky. All right. The next number in this piece is the number 3. This piece is called Section 10, 1 Vatican Dream, or S10, 1 VATD. In the month of November 27, 2010, I recorded this dream inside my dream book. Today I had an odd dream. The first thing I remember about this dream, this uncanny dream, was that I was inside my room at Halsey Street, here at Halsey Street. It was daytime, and I wore spring or summer wear. I also remember that I wore a short sleeve possible blue shirt. Then a white man appeared in front of me. He held a rectangular box in his hands. The cover of the box looked like a store circular. You know, a store circular where supermarkets advertise low prices of food for a particular week. Well, this rectangular box he held in his hand looked like stacks of store circulars. This box or flat he was holding had some letters in the upper hand corner of the box. I believe the letters I seen were E, M, actually it was letters and one number. The letters were E, M, and the number was 1. So I seen EM1. You know, on these letters and number in this box that looked like it contained circles. Then he poured small silver bluish pills inside my hands. The pills, I believe, form a small pyramid. So he poured pills in my hand, and the pills fell on top of each other, and the pills literally formed a small pyramid. I've taken maybe 3 pills or 4 pills, and I popped the pills in my mouth. I did not